one morning, the assistant manager, the manager, and the boss were going in a vehicle, and at the back of the seat, they found an old lamp. So one started rubbing the lamp, and there appeared a genie. And he said, "I am at your service. Ask for anything. You have 3 favors. Ask for anything, and it will be granted to you." So the assistant manager said, "I want to be in Bahamas in the fast-moving boat." Immediately it was granted, and he disappeared from the vehicle and found in Bahamas. Then the manager, having observed the request of the assistant manager, he was excited. He said, "I want to be in Florida with all the enjoyments, the food and the entertainment and all the seductions. I want to be there." Immediately it was granted, and he disappeared from the vehicle and found in Florida. Then only the boss was left, and the genie asked, "What do you want, sir?" He replied, "I want those 2 fools to be back in the office soon after lunch." We make a lot of wishes. We desire so many things, and sometimes we do not know what we are asking for. What we ask, what you are going through at present right now, is because of the decisions you make. Our decisions we make in our life make what we are at present. Jesus is referred in the Gospels as the Son of David. David was the greatest, perhaps the greatest king in the kingdom of Israel. In spite of his weaknesses, human weaknesses, he was able to unify the country and to unify the nation, also to develop the country in an unimaginable way. So, given his fame, to succeed him was a great challenge. His son Solomon, King Solomon, had to succeed him. And when King Solomon was given the chance to decide what he wants in his life, he said he chose out of everything, he said, "I want wisdom to rule." It was granted. Of course, as he began well, since he did not himself make use of his wisdom, then we find the decadence of the kingdom towards the end of his reign. The decisions take us to what we are and where we are. It was a common thing in the Palestinian area during the time of Jesus to find certain valuable things under the earth, because Palestine went through a series of civil wars, and time to time they were conquered by the enemies of the foreign nations. So whenever there were enemies attacking and conquering them, they wanted to protect their treasures, their properties, their valuables. They did not have a banking system like we are having today. So the safest place for them to protect their treasures were to hide them under the earth. They would simply dig a hole bury their valuables and cover it with the soil. Then after, when the quiet times come, they would come back and get back to the treasures. In the gospel, Jesus speaks of a man who is working in the field. And Jesus is not referring to a man who is sleeping in the room, but a person who is working in the field. Somebody who was already active. Somebody who wanted to produce something. And he finds a valuable, a treasure. What he does is, he covers it again, goes, sells all what he has, comes back to buy this land. The second parable is the same. A merchant who is looking for pearls, once he finds the most valuable one, he would sell out all what he has to buy what he wants. There may be certain things that we are working for. As we work for certain things, in the process, we might find more precious things, more important things, more valuable things. Then we need to sell everything that we have to get that the most precious thing. We may be working on your laziness, on your addictions, on your relationships. Name what you are looking for, what you are working for. It could make our life, it could give certain meaning, but Jesus is speaking for something more meaningful in our life. Jesus' words are not misleading when he said, if a man were to have the whole world and loses one's life, what merit it has? Similarly, we work on many things. We need to find that which is the most important, that which is the most precious things, that which is more valuable in our lives. In fact, he refers to the kingdom of God. Whatever we have need to be utilized, harnessed, in order to achieve that goal, that happiness. We need to surrender ourselves totally, fully, and to make new decisions to own what is the most precious, what is the most valuable, what is the most important. What do you consider the most important in your life? The most valuable in your life? The most precious in your life? Are you ready to forego anything else to own that?